Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an awesome day so far, and welcome to the first of 2 prom looks. I'm just going to cut right to the point here. If you want to see how I got from this to this, then just keep watching. The first thing you're going to want to do is prime your eyes. I'm just using one from Wet n Wild, and then after you prime those eyes, you want to make sure you set them. That just makes it easier for you to work with shadows. It's a lot easier to blend powder on top of a powder rather than powder on top of cream. So make sure you guys set your eyes. So now that your eyes are primed, you're going to want to use a light to medium warm toned brown to cut your crease on just any small angled brush. The way I'm going to cut my crease, it might look a little weird to some of you guys. I have hooded eyes, so the way to cut your crease if you have hooded eyes, hold a mirror like right in front of your face and look back, because you'll notice when your eyes are more open versus when they're closed, your crease kind of disappears. So that's how you cut your crease if you have hooded eyes. And then once you get towards the end, just kind of lift that up. Now that my crease is cut, I'm going back into that original shade to blend out the line, and I'm using a long-haired pencil or bullet brush to do that. One important thing you want to remember is to not blend down, but blend up. Obviously not too high, but you just don't want to blend down onto your lid, because that'll just make it a little bit harder to get a really clean line. Now that my crease is cut, I'm going back in with a dark brown to intensify the cut of the crease. I'm laying it down at the bottom of the light brown, and I'm going to be lightly blending it up. Of course, keeping more of the color and concentration on the outer corner, and then lightly sweeping it inwards. Up to this point, I have a light brown and a dark brown to cut my crease. Now I'm adding a medium brown. I'm personally going to add one that is a more red or orange tone, just to add a little bit more color and flair to the look, but feel free to use whichever color you guys want. The very last thing I'm doing is just using a blush toned eyeshadow to go over the very edges or outer parts of what I already blended, just to make sure that nothing came up too high, and just to make sure that there are absolutely no harsh lines except for obviously the cut of the crease. Now onto the lid portion of this eye look. I'm starting off with some concealer, and I'm just going to clean up the bottom portion of this cut crease. And then once I get it as cut and sharp as I want it, I'm dragging it down onto the lid, and I'm just going to blend it out to provide a nice base for a shadow or a glitter. Now that I have my crease sharp and concealed, I'm just going in with a white shadow and packing that onto my lid right up to the bottom of that cut crease. And now for the fun part, I am adding some glitter right where that cut crease is. One important thing to remember, if you do put glitter in your crease, before you open your eyes and look at people, let it dry. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm just basically connecting the dots here. What I'm going to do is connect the outer corner of my actual eye to the outer corner of the cut crease, just with a small wing, really basic, but I just want the focus to be on the glitter, so that's why I'm not doing a huge wing. Since I already have mascara on from school earlier, I'm just going in with some lashes to complete this eye look for the top of it. For now, I'm going to leave my eyes alone. I'm moving on to my face. The first thing you guys are going to want to do is prime your face. I pretty much like to do my T-zone and nose and chin area, and a little bit on my forehead as well. So now that that's all blended in, you want to do any color correcting that you might need to do. I do have a little bit of redness on my cheeks and I get red like down on my jawline, so I'm just going to color correct that just in case any of that redness wants to appear during the night. We won't be having a problem with that in photos or anything. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 238 Rich Tan. I did do a fake tan, so I'm not going to be walking around with a tan face and a white body. Basically, the reason I'm choosing matte is because when you're at prom, you're dancing and having fun, and there's a lot of people in one big crowded room, so normally people get sweaty or oily or whatever, and I've noticed that a lot of people's makeup that I do, they want to be matte, so I'm using this matte foundation. So now, like I said, I'm going in under my eyes, just places that I want to highlight. And now it's just really important that you set your concealer to avoid any creasing. For the rest of the face, it kind of just depends on if you need any more coverage or not. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys that option. If you need more coverage, just use something that is either a powder foundation or is the same kind of color as your foundation. If not, I would say just stick to a translucent powder. Now that I have my foundation and concealer on, I'm moving back to my eyes to finish up my lower lash line. With a small angled brush, we're taking that deep dark brown shade that we use to define our crease, and I'm packing that onto my lash line. Now I'm just going back into that red and orange toned brown, and I'm buffing out the dark brown. The next thing you're going to want to do is do eyeliner on your lower lash line. You can either do a black or a nude or a brown. I think any would be pretty with this look, but just because I'm feeling extra smoky today, I'm using a black. And now just add some mascara. So moving on to contour, I want my contour to be harsh. Not harsh, but cut. I want to be cut. So I'm using the NARS ITA brush. Now I'm moving on to blush. Use whichever one is going to work for you, your dress, your colors, your skin tone. I'm just using a dusty rose colored blush. So now that we have blush and bronzer on, it's time to highlight. I'm using one out of the new Tarte palette. I'm also highlighting my eyes with that same highlighter I use on my face. Really quickly, before I forget, I'm spraying my face with a matte finishing spray. And now onto the lips. You want to make sure you use a lip liner if you're wearing a lipstick. This is just because if you're eating or talking or whatever, your lipstick is going to wear off at some point. A lip liner is just going to kind of act as a primer almost and help you keep that lipstick on longer. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I love doing makeup looks like this. They're so bold and dramatic, and it's just a lot of fun to create for you guys. So let me know what you guys think of this down in the comment section. Also, don't forget to check out the description box because I will have a list of every product that I use on my face because I know I didn't really mention them. And then there are also links to my other social media websites. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so come find me. It means a lot to me that all of you guys are watching my videos. And yeah, until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this double tutorial makeup video.